I've known Josh for a long time, and I really actually went through the conversation with him about whether or not he should run, because as those of you who have run before understand, it's a commitment. It's a huge commitment, and it takes a lot away from your family. But the people of Annapolis should be grateful that Josh decided to put himself out there. He and I have known each other for a long time. In fact, I stood on this very stone and announced my own candidacy for Attorney General, and Josh was with me on that day. So thank you, Josh, for that. Thank you, Chief, and thank you, Sheriff, for wearing the badge and for helping protect the people of Annapolis. You know, the question is, why would you support Josh Cohen, and why not support some of the other candidates, all of whom have their own merits? To know Josh is to like Josh, to understand that Josh ought to be the mayor of Annapolis. He's somebody who was born to be the mayor of Annapolis, in the sense that he's fair, he's just, he gets it, and he's pro-law enforcement and wants to see Annapolis remain the beautiful, vibrant city that it was. It was the capital of the United States at one time. It's a beautiful city. I am, as an aside, I'm the only Attorney General of the United States who does not get to work in the Capitol, and every time I come here, I feel sad about that. Josh is, today's a law enforcement endorsement for Josh Cohen. You know, the greater community all supports Josh. He's got a tremendous amount of support. Everywhere you go in Annapolis, you hear about how great Josh is, what a great person he is, and what a great mayor he'll be. Today we're really focused on the law enforcement aspect. And in that, I would suggest that having been in the criminal justice system, as Josh has as a probation and parole agent, as somebody who works today with victims' rights and the Victim Rights Foundation, and as somebody who understands the criminal justice system so well, he's going to be a great advocate, and he's going to be someone who is both tough but also fair in the criminal justice system. So I'm really excited to be here to lend my support to Josh. I have no question at all he's going to win this election. It's just a matter of time. You know, obviously even the church bells will ring on behalf of Josh Cohen today. So thank you for being here. And with no further ado, I introduce the next mayor of Annapolis, Josh Cohen.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for being out here on this hot August day. Let me thank all of the speakers. This is really humbling to have the support of so many fine law enforcement people. Sheriff Bateman, thank you for not only endorsing me, but for organizing this event at the courthouse. Chief Johnson, thank you for your support. Chief Johnson is an Annapolis success story as somebody who was born and raised in Annapolis, and after he came up through the ranks in Baltimore City, as Lynn said, he came back in retirement to serve his hometown under 3 separate mayors. Jess and I worked together, and it was important to me to have somebody here who's not in law enforcement professionally, but understands the importance of having elected officials who can work with the community to keep our community safe. And finally, I want to thank my friend Doug Gansler. Maryland is lucky to have Doug as Attorney General. And one of the reasons we're so lucky is because Doug got his start as a local prosecutor in Montgomery County. And at the state level, where he's approaching gang issues and environmental justice and other law enforcement concerns from the big picture state focus, he understands it from the local level and the constraints that local law enforcement operates under. So this is a wonderful day for my campaign to have the vote of confidence from so many people who understand law enforcement from the inside. I picked this location for a reason, and that's because when I was a parole probation agent working up at the district court on Route Boulevard, I walked through the doors of this courthouse several times a week, following up on parole and probation cases that I was responsible for keeping our community safe. And if there's one thing that everybody can agree on, whether you're a Democrat, whether you're a Republican, is that public safety is the top priority of government. And I commit that as mayor, my top priority from when I wake up in the morning to when I go to bed at night is going to be to make sure that our community is safe. Because all of the good work that we're doing, from historic preservation to economic development to recreation, doesn't matter a whole lot if people are deprived of a sense of security and safety in their own homes and neighborhoods. So with that, let me thank you all again for coming. I want to thank everybody here behind me in support. And please remember to vote.